Chris is live, take your seat. Time to build, time to beat. Lego clicks, dice take shape. Podworker speed, no time to wait. Indie swings, whip in hand, treasure waits. Make your stand. Saturn Street, neon glow, stealth or chaos. Go, go, go. Go, go. Puzzle locks, hidden doors, escape room wins. We want more. We want more. One more build, one more race. Circuits wired, set the pace. The pace. Mop the game, push it far. Paint the world like a work of art. Game on, no time to lose. One more level, push on through. Boss fight, take your shot. We don't stop till we're on top. PC, console, VR2. Grab the quest, solve the clue. Escape the room, find the key, crack the code, break it free. Planet crafting, worlds ignite. Rockets fly into the night. Survive the storm, forge the way, terraform and seize the day. Growth models, gaming live on air. Chris is here, no time to spare. Lights flash, let's make a play. One more round, we're here to stay. Spacecraft fly, hyperspeed, galaxies call, take the lead. Retro gems, classic finds, 8-bit worlds still shine bright. One more try, just one more, new high score, let's go for 4. Grab a gear, strapping tight, adventure calls, ride the night. Batmobiles and battle scars, Ecto 1, we've come this far. Building, racing, making plays, painting models, pixel days. Before you go, one thing's right, smash that like, hit subscribe. Join the crew, don't miss out, play it loud, play it proud.
Hello, good evening and welcome. I'm Chris, this is Gross Models and this is Powerwash Simulator 2, the sequel to the amazing Powerwash Simulator, as you might have guessed. I am playing solo tonight. Jeff is busy with a friend from out of town, and Dan is unfortunately battling a migraine that he's suffering with today. So he might pop in, but he probably won't. If I used to have migraines and I wouldn't be in any state to play any games if that was me, so I'm not expecting him tonight. The Bobbins is in chat. There are a few people watching, but nobody else in chat as yet. So hello to all of you. Pop in, say hello, let me know what's going on. Give me someone to chat to, because obviously I can't chat to the guys tonight. So yeah, pop along, let me know what's going on, let me know where you are and what you're watching, and I know you're watching me, but you know, how you're doing today. It's the weekend, so now there is not much going on. Stefan's in, at least for a little while anyway. Stefan's probably going to have to go in a little while, but for now he's here, so welcome, hello to you. Yeah, I do enjoy a bit of power washing. It's one of those games that shouldn't be fun. It should be, you know, annoying and not fun, but it just is. For some reason, you can just turn your brain off, put your power washer on, and just get on with it, and just you know, chill. hang out with your friends while you're power washing. So that's what I'm doing tonight. You're my online friends rather than real friends, but you'll do. So yeah, how's your week been? Now it's the weekend. I was at work again today, so not the weekend yet for me. My weekend is just Sunday, basically. But tomorrow I intend to do very little. But apart from that, everything else is going fine. Yeah, not a lot happening really. Nothing to report. No news, as they say, is good news. How is the volume for you all tonight? Is it? I think I've got the game audio enough that you can hear what's going on without it being overpowering. You should be able to hear me clearer than you can hear the spray. So do let me know that that's working as intended, if you please. I've got to figure out what the buttons are again. That's how we do. Put on a longer thing. There we go. Home care's already been, so no interruptions tonight, says Stefan. Wow, that's just unusual, but I'm happy to have you here permanently for the evening. And the Bobbin says audio is good. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to tomorrow see about changing back my streaming software. This one that I'm using now, the Meld Studio, is lovely, but it is a bit memory intensive. It hogs my computer a bit. So I'm gonna see if I can go back to OBS that I used to use. And see if I can't get that working better again. This has got some nice tweaks to it. Some nice sort of quality of life things that OBS doesn't have, or at least doesn't have that I'm aware of. It is easier to use. But if it's not giving me the results that I like, that I need, then I'm not gonna spend any more time trying to work around it, as it was crashing the other week as well, which has prompted my desire. I just haven't had the chance to get into fixing it yet. So my intention is for tomorrow to be some time to try and get it working properly so it streams nicely. So if you're on the internet tomorrow, you might find a couple of impromptu streams happen, just where I'm trying to get everything set up. It won't be. I'm not publicising anything, but it might happen that there's a stream or two happen during the day. Don't expect any anything interesting or exciting. But if you do notice that I go online throughout the day, pop in, say hello. Let me know, what you think. So, yeah. Other than that, nothing special is happening. Nothing on my agenda. Sound is fine, says Stefan. Thank you. Yes, so we've got this whole what is it, rock climbing park to clean up tonight. Whether I get it all done, seeing as I'm on my own, is debatable. I'm only 9% through. And we did, I think it was 4% when I started. Or $4, I can't remember now. Anyway. Yes, so how is everybody? What have you been up to this week? Anything exciting happening in your worlds? Because if you don't talk to me in chat, then I'm just going to end up wittering on for myself. So, you know, it's in your own interest to come along and let me know what's going on. I have been paying attention to a new game that's coming out next month that I'm going to pick up and start streaming. Crimson Desert. The developer have got an online game out, Black Desert, which I've played a little bit of but never really got into. But that's like a massively multiplayer online thing, and I'm not really into the massively multiplayer online things. But this looks to be quite an impressive looking single player experience. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to play and stream that when it comes out in the next month or so. Have anyone heard of it? Seen anything of it? Got any opinions on it? Let me know what you think. Other than that, I don't think there's anything new and exciting to report. I did finish an online course today about diabetes. They keep sending me things about online information course things, so every so often I'll do a quick online course about it. So I finished that today. It's a 2-hour course, but it says you can complete at your own pace. It's all online, you know, read a bit, watch a video thing, and answer some questions to make sure you're paying attention to that section. But it says, you know, it would normally take 2 hours to complete. I started it yesterday, and you know, did a couple of sections of it, and then went away and came back today, did a couple more sections of it, and finished it off. It says it took me 18 hours to complete it. I'm assuming that it didn't notice that I'd stopped or I'd gone away, and it was just classifying start time to finish time. So it doesn't matter if it takes you how long it takes you, but it struck me as a bit odd that it said you can do it at your own pace. It's no problem, and then went out of its way to tell me it took you 18.5 hours to do this course. Okay, thanks for that. Dinosaurs. Kenneth in. Afternoon, Chris, and everyone else. I'm sitting here watching while I'm on my 15-minute break at work, working till 8:30 tonight, and just have Sunday off. But hopefully you're going to have an enjoyable day tomorrow when you're not at work, but welcome to the stream tonight. Still got some body to do. Don't know what I've got to do on the body. I thought I'd done the body, but apparently I've missed a bit. Some bits on there. Maybe there's some bits on the top of the body. I've been focusing too much underneath. Maybe some on the back of the tail. The tail is a separate bit though, isn't it? Oh no, the body is done now. There was just a little bit that I hadn't done. Oh, there's still some on the head. Oh, the top of the head. There we go. Spine. Sail, apparently. There we go. I've heard nothing about it. It says the Bobbin's looking forward to the next Ace Combat game. I've not done any of the Ace. I think I did the first Ace Combat back in the day. Played a bit of that, but didn't really play any of that. Yeah, I've seen a few things about a Crimson Desert appear on social media and stuff now. It looks good. It's an online thing. It's not multiplayer online, but it's open world. Oh, excuse me. Open world. You know, sort of Skyrim-esque shooting and stabbing and things. Just looks like fun and massive. So I think I must be close to the end of Robocop. So I think it would give me a good alternative to Horizon to break it up a little bit, so I can continue to do, you know, two games, alternating between the two games every week or every 2 weeks, which seems to work with my mental health and streaming things. So yeah, hopefully that'll be fun for all involved. Stefan's been keeping busy with restoring old photos this week. Currently back to fixing up vinyl recording. Been a while since I did that. Yeah, I know Jeff enjoys your vinyl work. I've never been a musophile. Music's... I've always enjoyed music, but never really bothered about listening to lots of it, if you know what I mean. I've never really been focused on, you know, playback or anything like that. There we go. So stratovolcano, apparently the volcano type of this boulder. I didn't know that there were different types of volcanoes. I just thought that volcano was a thing. I didn't know they came in different flavours. I have been playing some Skyrim in VR since I've got the Mad God Overhaul mod pack for it, which has got nearly 2,000 different mods that it installs. Been very much enjoying that. I've just, if you're familiar with Skyrim, I've just gone and visited the Greybeards and started doing some shouting, which is good fun. So looking forward to doing some more of that. I'm not streaming any of that because it's, say, the computer's working hard enough playing it in VR rather than having to worry about doing the streaming as well. Although I might give it a test tomorrow to to get OBS working. Because if it can stream that while I'm doing the VR on that, then I'll be able to stream anything, I think. So I might do some of that tomorrow. Though, when I'm doing VR with that, I won't be able to see any chat anyway. So if anybody does pop in and visit while I'm streaming, I won't be able to interact with you. I don't like that. I don't like to ignore you. Yeah, all good stuff. All good things. Oh, it's the abseiling thing, isn't it? It's the abseiling thing that Jeff played with before we shut up last night. Last week. Did we do this last week? Or did we do Escape Simulator? Was that last week? The weeks all blur together. And now I've started streaming, so I've got to start yawning. Apologies for that, everybody. Yeah, so, how's the weather been where you are? It's been warmer today. It's not been warm, but it's been warmer. Still a bit wet. But it was nice to not have to have the heater on at work in the afternoon time. So how's your temperatures been? Hawaii is full of shield volcanoes, apparently. Slow flow rate and less explosive. Gentler slopes that cover a wider area. Okay, there are different flavours of volcano then. I never knew. It's nice to get some information about volcanoes while playing a game. Volcano, thank you for subscribing to Volcano Facts. Did you know? Yeah. The sun came out today, then it rained again, says the Bobbins. Yeah, that's pretty much my experience of the day. It got a bit bright out there. I don't know that it actually rained during the daytime. I know it was going to rain this evening, but I've been indoors during this evening, so I didn't notice. But it's certainly it's better than it has been. I'm sure it still rains somewhere though. I expect I've got dirt underneath that thing as well, but I can't move it. I can move it, but I think I'll only pick it up and put it somewhere else. So I'm not going to move it. If I can get everywhere else, then that will ding underneath it, won't it? That's the way these things work. Free ladders. Is that in case I've got other people join me? Stefan, there was always music on at home when I was a kid. They'd like Beatles, Buddy Holly, and early Queen, and Mike Oldfield. Mum was into the Supremes and ABBA. It's had an effect on me. I like all of those things. Yep, I'm I'm partial to a nice power ballad myself. But yeah, any of those will do it. Thankfully, we've managed to get Katie into proper 80s music, which isn't bad for somebody born in 2000. There you go. Yeah. Yee. Hosing. Oh, turn that off, not turn it on. I'm doing close stuff. Bigger gonna work. Bigger might work on the floor. Yeah, bigger works quite well. New job is available. The Marcus Aurelius, is that, wait a minute, is that roller disco? Okay. Not what I was expecting with that name. I was expecting something from Gladiator. The 80s, that's my go-to era as well, so Stefan, yeah, the 80s definitely had the best music. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the 60s stuff's good. 70s seems to be a bit lacking. I can't think of anything in the 70s that was particularly good. But yeah, 80s is definitely the go-to. I don't know, is it very dependent on age? You have to have been, I don't know, a teenager in that decade to be. It feels like that might be the case. Lava. This is lava floor. This is lava climb floor. There is a separate bit to it. Oh, there's lots of it's just a bit. Just a bit. There we go. Just that little bit that I needed to do. Yeah. I say music is always a thing that we've always had on, but never. I was never worried about it. I wasn't, an audiophile that needed to have the best setup or the, perfect earphones and things like that. I can't see difference, can't hear fine distinctions of things like that. Of course, suffering from tinnitus as I do, some noises are just, I'm immune to them anyway. I can't always tell that there is a noise. There we go. Ding. Yeah, so that's my tomorrow planned out. I'm going to play some Skyrim and try and sort out my streaming setup. Anyone else got any interesting plans for tomorrow? I think it's going to be wet again here, so no going outdoors. So yeah, that's my intention for the morrow. And then Monday, obviously, back at work again. That's it. Just the one day off. One weekend. One day weekend. Until Easter. There's no bank holidays in the UK until after Easter now. Hopefully I'll get all the major parts fitted on the 1350 Prince Eugen. I don't know what that is. But yeah, hopefully you'll have a productive day as well. It's nice when you can have a day when you have achieved something. It's nice to have a day when you don't have to do anything. But when you've got a target, it's always good to have achieved something throughout the course of the day. So I say, by tomorrow night, I hope to have migrated back to OBS. So I've got some scenes to set up for streaming games and things like that. All my bench stuff, the midweek makings. Shouldn't be difficult to get transferred across and set up. I just need to test it. I'll test it with a couple of different games as well. But that should be quite easy. Of course, I've now jinxed it completely by saying that. That's just the way it goes. Where are we? 53% of the way through. So I'm actually motoring through some of this. Yeah, the Skyrim VR doesn't seem to be affecting me with any, VR legs, VR sickness at all. Whether it's just because it's the type of game, the type of motion it is okay, or if I've just not been playing it too long. It does crash occasionally because of all these mods that are on it. So that's a sort of a natural break that it forces me to have every so often. Which is probably not a bad thing. There. I'm going to get the floor done and then I'll worry about doing some more climby things. Yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. Oh, I'll also be watching the next Starfleet Academy that comes out. Well, it came out this week, but I normally watch that on a Sunday morning before I get up properly. So that should be good. Watch some of that. Have a nice chill morning. Do a bit of VR. Sort the computer out a bit. Do a bit more VR. Sort the computer out a bit more. Possibly catch up on some Arrow with Gemma. This is not counting, so I reckon that's because there's a chunk under that. Move that out of the way. There we go. Is that that? That's that. That. I think I've done all the floor. Thought I hadn't gone all the way around, but apparently I have. Cool. Right. Let's get these other things done from the floor, and then we'll worry about going higher up. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. And then we're on to a new week. This week I will be streaming Horizon. I played a little bit of it. I played a little bit more Horizon in my spare time. I've got to make my way across. I haven't done any more of the main quest, but I've been going back and exploring some of the bits that I've missed. And filling in some gaps to the map. There's still some things that are unexplored, unexplained, or unknown in the menus. So there's obviously still lots of other things that I haven't done yet. Hugh's made it in. Good evening, Hugh. Welcome. How are you doing? You haven't missed much. It's power washing night, so I've just been doing some power washing, funnily enough. The guys are both absent this evening, so it's been just me. So I've been talking mostly to myself. I ain't talking to chat, but chat doesn't really talk back very much. So happy for you to be here. Made it. Wasn't sure I was going to make that jump. How have you been then, Hugh? As soon as you're in chat now, you can have the centre floor and tell us what you've been up to. Yeah, that's that. I haven't done this part, this tree yet. A couple more trees to do. Very green. I like the green. It's very vibrant green, these leaves, palm leaves. Yeah, so how are you all? How are you, Hugh? All good? Anything exciting happening in your world? 'Cause I've run out of things to talk about. No, there's still a leaf. There we go. Let's turn that off. There we go. That's that one. That one. Done. That one is done. That one is done. That one is done. And that one is done. That's all the tree done. Good. Tree looks like a crooked carrot. Yeah, I'll give you that. It is sufficiently orange to be carrot. It's not an inverted carrot, so you can't hide behind it. Yeah, I'm still very much enjoying Horizon. It's very good. There seems to be lots... excuse me, lots and lots of different things to do. You can lose yourself in it for many, many hours doing different activities and explorations and things like that. So I can see that keeping me busy for a while to come yet. Where's that one? Not. For some reason, some of this is not cleaning. Why is that not clean? Double volcano. Oh, the whole thing's a double volcano. But there's a hold that's not. Let's get the whole volcano done and then we'll worry about what bits are not clean yet. They'll be in the Horizon Powerwash crossover game. They would be. If there was a Horizon... Could you imagine cleaning some of the dinos? That would be quite impressive. Some of the huge ones. Right, is that everything? No, there's still... Is that underneath of that? What's dirty on that one? Why's that one dirty? I don't know. I couldn't see that any of it was, but apparently it was. Right, let's have a quick drink and then get on with another bit. Alright. Another tree. And another tree over there. There it is. What Powerwash Simulator game crossovers would you like there to be? Games or films? There could be Star Trek. Star Wars, not so much, because it's the Star Wars ships and that still have to be dirty. They don't look right when they're clean. But Star Trek, you could certainly have the need to clean. That would be quite good. Stargate is the other one of the trilogy. Stargate, you can have clean, you can power wash things. I wouldn't mind, you know, cleaning up the iris. That one's done. That one's not done. See some from here. That one. That should be all of them, I think. Yep, that's all of them. Take this round, so I'm going to need that for doing the other one. Imagine power washing a Borg cube. Yeah, that would be quite impressive. I did start watching Picard from the beginning again, and then got distracted by other shiny things and turned it off. But yeah, there's a Borg cube in that they're stripping down. That would be quite impressive to power wash. I suppose, I mean, generally the the Enterprise and things like that would just be too big to try and power wash. I haven't finished that big ship from the Warhammer pack on the first Powerwash Simulator yet. And I doubt very much that I'll go back to the first one again now. I don't think they're continuing any packs now from the first one. I think it's all just moved across to the second one. Whereas Escape Simulator, they're still doing some stuff on the first one. Because it's different. It's a different game. It feels like a different game. Whereas this feels like the same game, just improvements. Which is what I'd like from a sequel. I don't mind that they change it up dramatically. Yeah, I don't know. Any other game or TV show you think would make a good Powerwash Simulator level? I would never have guessed things like the Wallace and Gromit and stuff like that. It made some really good levels, but I would never have guessed that as a thing. Right, is that all of the stuff around the outside done now? I believe so. I probably missed some things, but I think that's all of that. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so Horizon would be good. I can see myself power washing down some giant robots. Any number of racing games, because there's lots of cars that you could do. Can't really power wash people. That wouldn't work very well. Do Knight Rider power wash kit. That'd be quite good fun. Lots of TV shows that got cars in them. Be happy to do. Got Dukes of Hazzard. That'd be a good one. Although I think the flag on the top of the car might be slightly problematical in today's political climate. Unless it was so covered in mud that you couldn't get rid of it. Maybe Die Hard. Imagine power washing the Nakatomi Plaza. Keep you busy for a while. Yeah, but that would get a bit repetitive, wouldn't it? I mean, most of the floors would be the same. Actually, I mean, if you're doing the inside, that would be a bit different. But doing the outside would just be boring. Yeah, I don't see that one working. You could do a Teletubbies one. You could clean the entire Teletubbies house and grounds. They've got rolling hills, haven't they? Oh, Lord of the Rings. You could do Bag End. That would be a pretty epic crossover, wouldn't it? If you could do Lord of the Rings. I mean, they've done, you know, a Dragon's Vault. There are lots of iconic locations that you could do with that. I mean, there's already crime scene cleanup, or I can't remember what the actual name of the game is. But there's one to do with cleaning up crime scenes. So there's lots of blood and gore that you can clean up from things in that. How about cleaning up after a hitman? Go into the hitman locations and give them a good hosing down. Ow, fell off. Luckily there's no fall damage in this game, because otherwise that'd be, you know, seriously problems. Trying to think of other TV shows that I would like to power wash. Sure now. Hey, Skyrim. Lots of bits in Skyrim that would be quite nice to power wash. Don't know how much of it is actually iconic though. Like lots of Skyrim is just, you know, sort of generic fantasy things. So, although it would be fun, I don't know that it would necessarily scream, "This is Skyrim" enough. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Robocop. The streets in Detroit could do with a good clean up in more than, you know, Robocop way. Just thinking of the games that I've been playing recently as to what's what. They did an escape simulator crossover, didn't they? Or Escape Simulator did a power wash level. They didn't do it the other way around. I suppose you could always power wash some of the existing Escape Simulator rooms. But again, I'm not sure if any of them are iconic enough to let you know what you're doing. The more you think about it, the more difficult it is to actually find things. A long way down there. We need to get some ladders or something to get up there, I think. Where did they put the ladders? Will that do it? Maybe that'll do it. How high does it go? Probably not high enough, but high enough to get to this side. Put that there. There we go. Yeah. I would never have thought about a Back to the Future level. But they obviously did that already. Yeah. Forgot I was that high up. Yeah, so that would be quite good fun. Some levels there that keep you busy for a while, wouldn't it? Red Dead Redemption. You have things to clean in there. You know, again, not really anything that I think is iconic enough. Let's try a bit of abseiling. Can I abseil to that wall? There we go. Can't get the edges in from that. Ah! Thought I'd fallen off, but then I was on it, coming down anyway. That's very strange. Why am I not getting cleaned? I wonder why that is. Strange. That's what I want. Don't want that. That's there. Good. Batman in Powerwash Wayne Manor, Batcave, Batmobile, and all the other gadgets. Yeah, that would be a good one. But which Batman would you do? Would you have to have all the cars? Or would you just want to do, you know, like Dark Knight, Tumbly type things, or open up a whole new can of worms there with as to what Batman you would like? Which one's your Batman? Is it like, has everyone got a James Bond, and has everyone's got their own Batman? So what would your who would your James Bond be, and who would your Batman be? It's another one probably dependent on your age. The Batman the Bond I most associate with would probably be Roger Moore. I was a bit young for what's his face? Connery. But Roger Moore, I remember seeing several of Roger Moore's Bond films. So yeah, that would be, he'd be my Bond. My Batman, That's a difficult one. And I kind of wish I hadn't asked myself this question now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really remember West. I'm aware of him, and I've seen obviously many of it in the past, but as a more recent thing, I've got to get up to the top of him somehow. I can't do it from up here. I'm gonna need a ladder or something. Can I pick up a ladder? So there's a ladder. Will it go up here? It must go up here somewhere, mustn't it? There's no good. That doesn't help me get any higher. Can't put it up. I can't put it up any higher. So how do I get up to get to the top of him? Maybe from there to there. Ah! Don't fall off. Head's done actually, so what have I still got to do? I've got a leg. Alright, maybe it's just a leg I've got to do. Body as well. The Nolan Batman films on my choice. Well, I still think Keaton was the best Batman, says Bobbins. I prefer the Dark Knight, says Stephen. Power washing, it would be cool if you could choose which era you'd want to do. Batman, you could power wash man, like, right? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Dark Knight trilogy is just a classic cinema thing. I'm very happy to rewatch those. Is that everything? With legs? I think that's everything up here done. Yeah, I'd be quite happy to watch those. I mean, maybe they could do a Batmobile pack, so you could have all of the Batmobiles. Surely that would be the fairest way of doing it. You don't have to do the cave or anything else. You could just do the what, five or six Batmobiles. I think. How many Batmobiles are there? And you've got the original 66 one. You've got the 89. Did Clooney have his own Batmobile? Oh, he must have had his own Batmobile. Everyone, well, they've all had Batmobiles, haven't they? I can only mentally envision the most recent one that wasn't really a Batmobile, it's just a car in the Batman. So the 66 one, the 89 one with the big round thing in the front. Tumbler, obviously. Not sure that I can really think of any others. She's not done. And I'm too far away from that. Right, I'm going to have to... maybe I'll get the pick up that and put that this way. Put it around over this side. It'll get me most of the way up, won't it? I don't know if that's all of it, but that's all of it that I can see. Yeah. Again, Bond, I don't know, would make a good power washing thing because there's not that many iconic things. And again, there's the cars. But they can't just do car packs for everything. That would just be boring, wouldn't it? Although Back to the Future gave you the car and the train and all that stuff, didn't it? So cars are obviously an easy way to go. I don't know. I inadvertently climb up on these things, so put it that way. Yeah, I don't know. Just as well I'm not in charge of making up the things for these games, are it? Because that'd be rubbish. Right, I think I'm going to call it a night just about there. I'll leave finishing this off another time when the guys are back about, when they can help. At least I've got the little targety things now to tell me the individual bits that I've definitely missed. I feel like I've done quite a lot tonight. It would have been nice to finish off an entire thing. But I don't think that was ever going to be a realistic target. Playing on my own. Do the bottom bit of this. There we go. So it's done all of the lower level. And all of that side. And most of that side. Just get a level done around here. I'll call it a night just about there. I am returning tomorrow night with Katie for some more split fiction. No idea how much more of that there is. I've been feeling like we should be coming to the end for the last couple of weeks, but we haven't yet. So join us from 8 PM tomorrow for that. Whether I'm going to be using the new or the old streaming software, we'll figure it out. I say that the new one is the old one as well, so let me know if you can tell a difference when I stream tomorrow night, and I'll let you know if I'm using the different software or not. Hopefully you won't be able to tell a difference, or if you do, it will be in a good way rather than a bad way. I've learned that split fiction is about 14 hours long, says the Bobbins. How many weeks have we played it? I did search for the at the end of the chapters sort of things, and it showed that the chapter that we were on was the last one, but it was lying because there was another one after it. So yeah, I don't know anymore. Not that it's a problem, we're enjoying it. And it's got so much variety in it that it's unreal as to, you know, I don't know that necessarily you'll get bored with it ever, because it keeps changing to be different things. You might get bored with it one week, but then the next week you're, you know, a pig. So, yeah. So, thank you very much for joining me this evening. Tomorrow night, as I say, split fiction. Tuesday, back with Horizon. And Wednesday, back at the bench with something, again, a little bit different. I'm going to be doing the... What's that? Is that a cat? There's a cat on the wall. Or a kitten on the wall. Yeah, Wednesday, back at the bench for something different. The Mandalorian helmet. So, join me for that. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Stay safe. Have a nice day tomorrow. And we'll see you for more then. Bye-bye for now.